Listen to Dungeons with Dudes, a podcast with dudes. Dungeons, Dragons, and Flagons. Every other Sunday on the Journey into Comics Network.
The following
Journey into Comics.
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 Journey into Comics
Network
production.
I'm a dude who likes brews. It's time for Brews with Dudes. Juicy.
And we're back for another episode of Brews with Dudes. I'm your host, Nick. I'm sitting here with a bunch of dudes. I guess, is 3 a bunch? What is a bunch? 10, 12?
More than 3.
More than 3?
And there's 4 of us.
There's 4 of us. That's a bunch.
So there's a bunch of dudes.
Bunch of dudes. We got Austin Hill.
Oh, yeah.
Zach Davidson. Who is fucking crispy.
Super crispy.
So crispy.
Those who are watching the Facebook live stream can see it.
I laughed so hard when I got out and saw
Everybody
it.
saw it. The second I saw it. The second I walked out of my car, Nick's like, holy fuck, you're burnt.
Oh, man.
More
You
than
can
a
see it
boiled
fucking
lobster.
glint. The sun shining off of his forehead.
I
So
just
crispy.
bent over
50
in
feet
laughter.
away.
It was great.
So crispy.
It was.
We've also got Mr. Chris Kerrigan here.
How's it going?
We're getting ready to rock the Memorial Day Challenge. This time we're doing the Natural Light Naturdays.
So it's the Naturday Challenge.
We got a 30-pack here. There's 4 of us. So we're going to try to see how fast we can slam through 7 to 8 beers. That's it. There ain't nothing else to it.
That's all there is to it, boys.
Yeah, game on.
So thank you for listening, and let's get this going, shall we?
Let's do it.
Absolutely.
Without further ado.
Let's not toast over the fucking microphone.
Okay.
No.
Cheers.
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 And for those of you not familiar with the Natural Light Naturdays, it is the strawberry lemonade natural iced beer.
Oh, that's crushable as fuck.
It's just fucking lemonade.
Yeah, and it
It just tastes like lemonade.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah,
down
it's
the
got
hatch.
a lightly carbonated lemonade, and it is just
it's
on it.
yeah.
Does it have the percentage on it?
4.2%. It says right here on the
bad.
edge of the can.
So it's going to taste good, and then we're just going to be wasted.
Yeah.
No, I've actually heard people will smash these all day and won't get drunk.
No.
Yeah.
Won't believe it.
Stop lying.
Well, if this doesn't
Don't
work, then we'll
tease
go
me.
get
No,
another one.
I was just talking to Jesse Corbett, and you know he's bartender, works in industry, and he says people will drink like 6, 7 of these and be like nothing.
Damn.
I could see that. I mean,
Well, we really
We're gonna go as fast as we can, so let's hope.
we took it down a couple notches. At first, it was going to be Austin wanted to slam a whole one apiece. I'm like, that's dumb. And then we brought it down to 2. Like, that's a feat doing
That's
15
beers.
I mean,
The next thing you know, there's fucking 4 of us. So.
4 of us.
I'm not
in
gonna
one
lie. I may have tapped out if it was a case of person, or it's like I don't think I can do it, guys. No.
Oh, it would have
Yeah.
been. It
Oh,
would've
it
I've
taken-
done
great.
something similar to
No, we
a
were
Dirty
gonna do
30
it.
challenge of hams. That was bad enough.
So we decided to do this outside, and it just fucking started sprinkling. Isn't that
on us.
wild?
Now.
And it's bright as all get out.
Yeah.
So this is just a summer squall, I want to say.
I think we'll be fine.
This
I
is
think
just
we'll be all right.
Hey, you guys were warm. Why don't you cool off a little bit?
Here's to hoping it's just the precipitation on the leaves of the tree.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's total. It's a sprinkle. It's a sprinkle.
Fuck. Well, there goes that.
Oh, it's Memorial Day 2019.
Yeah.
Thank you to those who have served. We appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
I'm,
Absolutely.
we're
And those who have
the
fallen.
Facebook Live people. I'm sporting the greatest American hero of all time, Mr. George Washington, on my shirt.
Who knew what the fuck he was doing?
What wild times.
Right.
Seriously.
He was a hardcore. He had wood fucking teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I read a thing, and out of all like the different wars that have happened, like Civil War, Mexican-American War, so on and so forth. You know, there's been about
The War of 1812.
1,317,000 some odd amount from all the wars that we have.
As far as
been a part
casualties?
of
That
have fallen, and in honor of them, I'm
Honor
gonna
them.
finish this beer now.
They did
honor.
that so we can be done with this today. Thank you.
Absolutely.
But in all seriousness, thank you for your service, those of you out
Yes,
there
thank you.
listening.
I'm sure we all have people we know or family members or somebody that we know that has served. And I don't know.
It's a noble cause.
It is.
Absolutely.
There's not a whole lot of
One
dignity
down.
or
I'm
reward
already
that
on
comes
number
with that.
2, boys.
Likewise.
We're doing it.
We're making a pile.
I guess
Yeah.
that's what we're doing.
I just got to
you
throw mine.
You forgot the duct tape.
Reminds me of
forget
race
the-
day.
No, I felt I was running a little behind. We meant to do this earlier, but I was drinking
Had a
amongst
chuckle.
friends.
You?
You?
Like how he
No.
tried to present like he was going to have a legitimate reason for not getting it, and it was just I was drinking.
With other friends.
No, yes, I was supposed to get it. I forgot, but believe it or not, I was actually involved in
Drinking.
some drinking before this.
Absolutely.
So you could understand how I would.
So those of you
Forget
familiar
this.
with the Doom Room, we pregame harder than you party.
Yep.
So
110%.
I pregame pretty hard before this.
And now he's come to
We
party.
did too.
Yeah.
Zach made us some monstrous old fashioned.
Yeah.
Yes, they were very
Um,
monstrous.
Credits to Brett Maxwell for actually showing me how to make said
Brett
old
is-
fashioned.
Brett is quite the fan of an
But once he
old-fashioned.
showed me,
love
I was
an
just on a
old-fashioned.
kick.
Yeah.
No, I've shown up to Nick's house with an old fashioned in hand
Classy.
more than once.
Classy.
Oh, yeah.
Fancy cup and everything, giant ice cube. Just
Here's
And
the
they're like
classy.
Saying stay classy, Lafayette.
Stay classy,
Stay classy.
Lafayette.
just a little better than we are.
But no, we were supposed to do this 2 days ago, Saturday, which was
Some days.
someone's birthday.
Nobody in
We don't
particular.
need to mention who it was.
No.
Yeah.
But
I mean, who
I
was
got so blacked out that I don't even remember any of my blackout, and was gone by 4 p.m.
So we
And
you were gone.
You were
by
gone
8
way
p.m.
before. Before that, you were definitely gone.
Oh.
When I
That's a little
showed up,
different.
and,
But
You're right. You're correct. I don't remember much past 8 a.m., but I was still doing stuff by 4 p.m., and there is no memory anywhere of it.
that's true. That's fine. So
Oh yeah, brother.
To that person's birthday and for Austin's effort in helping him celebrate his birthday.
Whoever that person may be.
Right.
I celebrated pretty hard for myself. Thank you.
All right, spoiler. It was his birthday. He was celebrating.
Yeah. I started Friday. I
Oh
didn't
shit!
sleep.
It was your birthday?
Yeah, Saturday.
I threw him a really badass birthday party that he didn't show up to.
Yeah, it was dope.
No.
So
We had a great
we had
time.
a really good time.
You should have been here.
If I accept Austin on his birthday.
Yeah, all his friends were there except
Except for me. No,
Classic Austin.
I woke up to like 15 missed calls, like 30 messages, like a couple
Oh.
voicemails, and I'm like,
Did you die?
No,
Did
to die.
The whole
Did you die?
ope happened. Ope. Missed all that.
Oop.
Oh.
Ope.
I decided to cram every bit of alcohol I could.
Oh, and
And then we
you
talked
crammed it.
We talked about doing it yesterday, but then when it came time to, we were like, we all need to
Recovery.
go home.
It was like, and I didn't even go home.
and we were still on the recovery from Saturday night, of
Yeah.
which you missed.
No, it was what, like 6 o'clock yesterday afternoon. You and I sitting there, and we're
Oh.
like, no.
I
This'll
remember.
pass. It's gonna pass.
Do we?
I remember Nick calling me and, hey man, we're thinking about that Naturday challenge. Like, man, in my head, I'm like, this is a horrible idea, but at the same time, I'm like, you know what? I'm down for the cause.
See if there's a jacket in the Subaru or something that we can throw over the front of this. Goodness, these are refreshing, especially
are
outside,
good.
and the
They
rain
are.
is nice. It
feels so good.
If we didn't have electronics, I'd be totally fine. But I like how we also don't care.
Don't care.
We're not
We're
moving.
still
We're like
sitting
we're
here.
still doing it. So
Yeah, we're
Just
we're
toss
still
it in
gonna
front.
sit here and
There
enjoy
you go.
these
Perfect.
brews.
Yep. So here we
Adapt.
here we are. Yep.
Modern problems.
Good job, Zach.
require modern solutions. This is so good.
Yeah. Fucking spoiler alert. It's actually really tasty.
It really is.
Yeah,
It
I
doesn't-
was-
it doesn't taste like beer at all.
It's funny. I
Me,
was
me
just,
personally, I was actually really
it looks
scared to
like-
try it. Where
It
was like,
looks
oh.
like that fucking discount beer you get from Dollar General that's on fucking clearance.
I was just making fun of Natural Ice today, saying it's beer flavored water. But
Now this
is fucking tasty.
This is beer flavor or lemonade. I don't even taste
No,
beer.
this might be my go-to summer beer. Like, I'm going to show up places with this on my shoulder.
It's
just
not a bad
fucking slamming
choice.
through it.
This
And
is
it's
a great-
too, and as these guys know, maybe not our listeners so much, that I've got this really thing for pink lately. Like,
Real
I generally
men wear
wear a
pink.
pink shirt all the
Deserved.
time. Yeah, I love pink.
It was it was a little hard walking through the store with it. Because you could
It was.
actually, we legitimately had at least 2 to 3 people looking at us like, guys.
Like,
Guys.
really?
Like, oh, it's one of those kind of barbecues.
No, I'm gonna.
Huh?
I
guys
can't.
are at least
I can't wait
PBR
till I go to the
guys.
store and I can fill a cart with this, and I'm just gonna walk as I look, just happy as could be, and have these fucking assholes around me, and I can hear their judgment.
Hey, you know what? At least
If
it's
you
not
hear
as
the
bad.
judgment, you'll just overtalk them, won't you?
Every time.
It's not as bad as those, in my opinion, those guys walking through with the Mike's Hard Lemonade. I think those are disgusting, personally.
Oh, I used to drink the fuck out of some Mikes when I was like 21.
They're pretty tasty, in my
I
opinion.
mean, maybe when I was
Mike's Hard?
17,
Yeah.
18.
I've never had Mike's Hard. The one that I like and I'll defend is Strongbow. I really like
Yeah.
Strongbow.
Yeah,
I can agree to that.
Mike's Hard Lemonade is actually pretty good. I had one for the first time in a while, right when our friend Dan Osborne was moving away before he went out to Washington.
Dan Osborne
Daniel.
had those at his house.
Yeah. No, it was his neighbor
That's
had
awesome. Oh, okay.
them. His neighbor had them, and we were over there.
Dan is a very brutal gentleman, and it
Yeah.
seems like it would be great fun exposing that he had those at his house.
No, it was actually
Absolutely.
Brutal
one of the
Gentleman has-
members of his
Yeah.
band
Mike's
was his
Hard.
neighbor. So another very brutal
my
gentleman
goodness.
was rocking out the Mike's Hard, and I'm like, and me and our friend Anthony Voigt were just kind of making fun of him, and he's like, "No, dude, you don't understand. You got to try one." So he talked us into having one. I'm like, "Holy fuck, I love me a Mike's Hard Lemonade."
Uh-oh.
You know,
I don't... I'm sure I have at some point.
If you like lemonade and you like alcohol, it's a perfect mix.
see, one of the ones I liked that was surprising to me was that Twisted Tea. You remember that?
I've never tried it.
See, when I lived in Texas, that was like the go-to doing yard work or out on the paintball field. It was like, oh man, hey, we're done. Here's a Twisted Tea, and it was actually very refreshing afterwards.
I love those Twisted Tea commercials.
Oh yeah,
They're so awful.
Did you guys just see?
It's twisted.
It's totally... It's just a commercial. Totally not beer related, but I'm going for it anyway. It was a fucking car commercial that took like the old D&D animated stuff and did it live action. It was wild. It had dragons that looked as good as the Game of Thrones dragons, like just fucking and wizards
not
and shit.
seen
And
it.
they escaped the dragon by jumping in this car, and then it was a car ad. It was wild.
What the
It
fuck?
had to be a multiple like hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions of dollars, for this commercial.
God damn,
do you
that's
remember
ridiculous.
what car company it was that did the ad?
It was something I didn't know. It wasn't one that you would have known, and it was
Yeah.
it was in a foreign language, I think. So
Okay.
it's a foreign company.
I was, it would have been funny to kind of see like Kia do something like that after doing the whole hamsters with the souls, where they have
Yeah, it
like the
definitely
hamsters
wasn't
driving
Kia.
around. Where it's like, man, that'd have been funny. I would not trust myself to get away from dragons in a Kia. Just saying.
The 3-cylinder vehicle? No, that's a Saturn. They come with 2-cylinder vehicles.
We're gonna move the table back, so one person hold the mic and keep talking about something while we do a quick adjustment.
But yeah. No, there's actually some like Saturn vehicles and stuff that actually have like 2.5-cylinder fucking engines, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's great, it works," but it doesn't.
Well,
You need to get up and go on the highway. It's not gonna happen.
Acura was actually one that did a 5-cylinder with Honda. It was actually a Honda motor that went into the Vigor that was only a 5-cylinder.
God, that was a beautiful transition.
That was very smooth.
Bravo, guys! That was
Bravo.
very well done.
Well,
Cheers
bravo
to that
you guys.
transition.
I just fucking talked.
Oh shit, Zach's on 3 already.
I am on number Trace.
Fuck you, Zach.
A challenger appears.
A challenger appears.
This particular challenge is not a competition, but I can see it now that we've tried this. Having competitions to see who can slam the most.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
That would be
Who
fun.
can drink the most the fastest?
Oh
This
goodness.
is number 3.
Ready for your third?
Throw it out. I got a little bit left. It's
Cream.
funny, like we're all like, you guys are like slamming them, and I feel like I'm slamming mine. But where are we at?
It's just so
I'm almost
crushable.
done with number 2. We're at 14 minutes.
Oh, the first shotgun.
Austin's going for the shotgun. He's doing pretty well. He's only dropped a little bit. Oh, he's dropping quite a bit.
He's dropped about half.
Get back. Come on, get more. Come on.
Finish it. Finish it.
All right, we'll go ahead and count that as an...
Half.
I'm going to give that a B. I'm going to give that a B.
I'm scared to do the shotgun as a non-shotgun beer
I
person
feel like
before.
if the shotguns are going to happen, it has to happen early on because...
Well,
In my experience, you run out. Yeah,
Yeah.
you
I
run
did-
out of room.
And
I
I'm
didn't
not
say
gonna
it when I
shotgun later.
said I've never done a shotgun before on a beer, but I've also never beer bonged a beer before.
Let's do a beer bong.
Let's do
Get
it.
Chris to do a beer
Let's
bong.
Beer bong's easy.
Here we go.
Professor Cramilton
All right, let's
on
do
the
it
beer
right over
bong.
here so everybody can see it.
Here, come hold it. Right here, Chris.
Thank you guys on Facebook for joining us. We don't have a monitor to read the comments, so if you're commenting, we're sorry that we're not able to see it, but we appreciate you guys for being here with us. This is going to be 84 or 85.
80. No kidding.
We're almost at
Oh my
episode
God.
100.
That's what I was just thinking.
Yeah.
Like, we got to do something big
I
for
have
the
a
100th
plan.
show. Do you?
I have a plan.
I'm sure we'll talk about this later.
Yeah, I'm not ready. to
Off
announce it.
camera.
Off camera. All right, Chris, are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Chris is going to do his
Do
first
it.
beer bong in 3, 2, 1,
One.
go! Oh no!
Jump
Still
shot.
good. He's holding on. That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Oh, goddamn.
Oh.
It's starting to come down more.
Oh man.
Oh, no.
Yeah, the burn. Nope.
No,
the
no,
first,
no. I'm not doing it right now.
Beer bong
Not me.
experience. That was fun.
I think it's Nick's turn now.
Not me.
We-
But
I think we should get Zach under
unfortunately,
it.
We gotta get.
Maybe let's.
We gotta go inside.
No, we're not gonna go inside, but we're gonna move the camera. So you guys keep talking.
Oh, absolutely.
We'll do
So,
this
guys,
then.
for my first beer bong experience at the age of 29, which I feel really pathetic about,
So on a
that
scale
was
of 1
fun.
to 10, how was it?
I'll give it a solid 8.
A solid 8. That's
A
pretty
solid
high
8.
rating for their first beer bong.
No, you did pretty
It
good,
was-
other than like
Aside-
Splash,
yeah.
The
I'll tell you
splash
what,
effect.
getting
Hey,
yourself a facial about it.
I feel, well, you know, every now and
Facials
again,
are free.
That's the good shot that everybody's wanting to see. You know, and now I don't even feel like I got the beer on my
I
forehead.
don't think we can do it, guys. All right, we have migrated inside.
Inside.
God decided that this was just too much. God said we are not there. We're,
We're
not
like-
like this in the sight of man and children.
It
So-
goes.
The Brews With Dudes episode is too much for the
You thought this day was going to be eventful? Let me step it up on you. And he totally did.
So we have moved this party inside. It looks like we're about halfway through the challenge here. Let's get moving on it
I'm
one
just
more
saying.
time.
I'm thirsty, boys. Let's do it.
I'm empty one.
What's that one right there?
Your one's right there, boy.
I don't know whose this is.
It's
I will
yours.
drink it anyway.
Here we go.
Cram.
Okay, spoilers
Okay,
for
I
those
need
who
another
didn't
one.
watch part 1. This doesn't taste bad.
This
does
does not
not.
taste bad at all. Here.
Thank you.
Official number 4 for you.
Yee.
All right.
I think you finished somebody else's number
I
2.
That's okay.
It's all right. Every now and again, a friend needs help,
We're back
and you
at it.
come in and save the day.
A friend in need is a friend indeed.
I think I'm mistaken.
Amen.
We're sitting here. It's Memorial Day. We're smashing through these Naturdays.
Having a
I think
good
I'm on
old time.
3.
I'm on 4.
I think it's 3 or 4. I'm
I'm
not
on
sure.
a crispy 3.
Yes, I'm on
So,
4 as well.
Chris and I are on a crispy 4. Old Zach and Nick are on 3. But
It is pretty crisp.
if you were watching the
Super crispy.
earlier live feed before we moved it inside, Chris bonged it and I shotgunned one. So
Absolutely.
we moved past 3 pretty quickly.
Right there.
Right there.
Uh,
Wait, blow it up. Get it. Oh,
that's how you do the real cramology right there.
Cram. That's how
You-
10
you are
boys do it.
You're the professor of cramology over there.
This is Professor Cramilton, a.k.a. Chris Carrican.
Pointing for business.
Can't even say my own last name right anymore.
It's okay. It's all right. Oh,
These
my
are.
goodness.
Oh my god, these are so good.
They're too
They
good.
really
I'm
are.
so happy that we are doing this.
It's like they did.
Like,
This was like the opposite of when all your favorite TV shows are ending, and you're like expecting you want something good, and then it's terrible. But it's like you expected terrible, and then it's good.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's not like
Absolutely not occurring.
is this real life?
And,
or is this just a fantasy?
Can you pinch me real quick to make sure?
Let's
Yeah,
get
no, that's
Zach
real life.
to make
That's
sure.
not.
No.
How about you fuck right off?
I don't think we said it earlier, but Zach went to the Indy 500 yesterday, so that is why he is so burnt out.
He's a crispy
I
boy.
Yes.
I am a crispy boy.
That was your first time, right?
It was my first time. Yeah, I popped my cherry, and it was such a good time. I
I've
highly
not-
recommend
Cherry.
it.
I've not been.
Is your hymen
The
intact
Indy
still?
500, it's a lot of
Yes.
fun. I've been a couple times while I was in the
Free-
National Guard.
Just so you know.
Oh, cool.
Good, because that's all mine.
Over talking, Austin. He's about to. I'm gonna start working on a nickname for him. He means well, but god damn.
Austin, the Overtalker Hill.
Overtalk.
And so
sorry,
the Undertaker is
I
the
cannot be
Overtalker.
contained.
That's one way to put it. Goodness, what do we have coming up, guys? Anything exciting coming up?
Oh,
We moved the Brews and Bowling Fest. We were supposed to be doing it this weekend, but we needed a little bit more time, so it's gonna probably be in August. So
Hey,
That'd be fun, so.
Oh no, I think we have a
perfection
nice
is
little
time,
like,
so...
subtle little just ease into the summer before things get wild again.
yeah, I need.
I think
need
it's a
to
couple
ease
weeks
in.
before the next show.
We got a show this Friday.
Yeah,
and then we're
the
quiet for a couple weeks.
was it the Liquid Signal?
Liquid
Yeah,
Signal,
is
that correct?
Liquid Signal
Yeah.
CD release. And if you
That's
haven't heard
right.
Liquid Signal, they're fucking awesome.
They shred.
I'm actually very sad because I have to miss this one because I will have my kids. So
Kids
Fuck
come.
you.
it is depressing,
Hey,
but you know what? I like hanging out with the kids. We have fun. I'm still completely amazed that my son made it through the whole Avengers Endgame. 4 years old and ate a whole thing of popcorn. The only time he talked, I'm not gonna say because I still don't know who all has seen it, even though we should be past that point. But I'm gonna
The
leave it
directors
alone.
have given us permission.
Well, okay, in
But,
that case,
But you have to say it. You have to say it loud and proud. You have to say
When-
we're about to talk about spoilers.
we are about to talk about a spoiler right now. But as soon as Spider-Man came back in to the movie, he goes, "Oh my God, Dad, it's Spider-Man!" And I said, "Oh my God, I know."
That's awesome.
And that was the only thing he said. But he ate a full large popcorn to himself.
Tom
I do that.
dropped an entire large pop.
That sounds like Tom.
No.
Hey, I mean,
Dude,
it's
Tom
almost
has
like
been
the
doing
same
that
thing,
lately,
but
hasn't
slightly
he?
different.
I think Jess actually took blame for it, like because we're in Lafayette. We just got an IMAX theater. We haven't got the IMAX theaters, but they upgraded all the other theaters, so they're real nice. Like you can recline. There's tons of room.
Oh, yeah, super
And they've
cush.
got trays.
Yes.
So Tom had the popcorn on the tray, and he went to move the tray, and Jess thought he was moving the popcorn, so Jess went to try to help, and Jess actually is the one that pushed it off.
But I was gonna say it. Like I was just here the other day, and he just straight up took a fucking slushy ice thing and just bloop turned it over,
I mean, okay.
and then blamed it on Jess.
Kids
You
are
know-
kids. Kids are kind of klutzy sometimes. I mean,
it was Jess.
Just because of that comment, Austin, about
Well-
the slushy, I'm curious. If you go to Dairy Queen and they go to, you know, how they always flip your Blizzard upside down and then hand it to you. What
if it
happens
dumps, they
if
make
it
you a new
dumps?
one. They make you a new one right
They-
away.
Really?
Yep.
That's their standard of saying that it's up to par.
Okay.
That-
'Cause if the machine isn't making it that certain thickness, then it's not.
Then it's not up to
be.
par. It's
Yep.
not where we're looking for it. I understand that. But, you know, I always tend to let my Dairy Queen Blizzard melt a little bit.
Oh,
no.
Kelly Talbert. Shit, man. I wish I was sitting on in the middle asking stupid questions. You nerds. Y'all crazy, man.
Luckily for you, we are now sitting here in front of the screen, so if you have questions, ask them, and we will answer them. She's laughing at us. She always comments that we're nerds for doing this. Oh, I guess she says it during Dungeons too, which we are definitely. We're nerds all around.
Oh, hi, Dick.
but
Bullshit.
is that a bad thing?
No, not at all.
No,
Okay.
you not seen the movie Revenge of the Nerds? Nerds
Dude,
win.
Revenge
Jocks
of the
lose.
Nerds was
I
awesome.
have. Has Kelly-
Great movie.
Say what?
She'll
It's
figure
a
it out.
great movie. I haven't watched it in quite some time, but
It's also a rape movie because he
It-
does that too.
Looks
which
like we
is-
got the Dong
that-
Master Supreme
oh
in here.
yeah.
Oh, Dr.
He
Dong
really
Dong.
doesn't like that nickname, so I'm trying to make it stick. So I'm glad that I was able to say
Oh,
Was it
Dog
just
Master
a-
Supreme. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
Was that
all
the
time now.
one from LaffyCon?
I think I called him Dong Father.
Yes, it was the Dong Father. The
Dong
Dong
Father.
Father
It's
has
Dong
joined
Master
us.
Supreme.
I like Dong Master Supreme.
Dog Master Supreme.
All right, there you
I
go.
feel like
They
that's
just got
something-
upgraded.
Dog Master Supreme, the master of dongs.
Could you just imagine if that was a Taco Bell commercial?
That sounds like what is that? that? That sounds like an Eddie Murphy movie, where it's
Yeah.
the Golden Child.
Dr. Dong Little.
It sounds like one of those golden, like the Golden Child Eddie Murphy movie. Dong Master Supreme, Master of Dongs. And it's just Dongo donging it up.
I'm surprised he hasn't sent.
Slinging fucking conies down his throat.
I'm surprised there's not a middle finger emoji popping up on that whole deal. Where it's
I think he already left.
You guys, I'm not gonna watch anymore.
Kelly's still watching, but Dongo left.
Yeah, that's quite alright.
It's okay.
We're still having
Sad.
fun. Are we halfway through yet? Have we beat
I
the
think
first
we're
layer?
past halfway.
I think we're just about halfway through.
First layer.
I'll drink to that.
What's that make number 4? Awesome.
That's finishing number 4 for me. I'm on number 5.
I'm on the verge of 5.
Oh, number 5.
Just on the verge.
These are actually going down and settling so much easier than I thought. I thought by now I'd be like, hating life and ready to puke.
No, this ain't bad.
No,
I have to
was
pick up
expecting
another case and do part 3.
Oh man.
Part 3.
No, I was totally expecting like
that
that
like a
first
rock,
CDF
paper,
giveaway
scissors,
we
who could
did,
drive the
and you'd be
Kid's
puking,
still
but I
here.
expected all of us just be puking on it.
What up, Dick?
I knew that it was 4-2, so I mean,
It's good.
we're only if you're drinking a tastier bed. Like I think a lot of the IPAs or shit that we like are somewhere in the 6-7 range.
Mm-hmm.
So it's only like we're drinking 3 or 4 beers, but 3 or 4.
3 or 4 of those will get you
Keep you
feeling good.
Yes, sir.
I'm just glad this isn't as bad as the episode where it was just you and I.
AJ, what's
yes,
up?
Dick,
Thanks for joining.
I know I'm Red Dick.
Yeah, he's
Thank
a
you.
crispy boy.
Thank you. I'm glad you can see it through the
Dongo Supreme.
He looks worse than a lobster that's been
Dr. Dick
boiling
Dongo Supreme.
far too long.
Dong Master Supreme.
Dong Master Supreme. That's gonna stick. That's gonna
Dong
stick
Master
harder than
Supreme.
Dim Boys.
It'll be Dick the Dong Master
so you know, Dick.
Supreme.
It started. I'll tell the origin story if I haven't before. I just was so sick of the dick jokes. I was just so sick of every single time someone said his name. It was followed by just a shower of dick jokes. So I was like, we got to come up with a better name for you. We came up with Dongo Richie. How? I have no idea.
I've heard that
Reminds me of
before.
Mr.
and I was-
Boner.
It took some fighting. I think it's only a few people that call him Dongo.
Oh no,
But
I do.
I definitely call him Dongo.
I call him Dongo all the time.
I don't.
I call him Dongo
Honestly,
because you do.
I don't.
You got it.
I always just call him Dick. I actually ran into him at Walmart not too long ago, right before Mother's Day. I said, "Oh, Dick, what's up?" But none of the
I'd like to
nicknames
try
have
to-
sticked.
I want to seduce
For me.
you to this side. We need more people calling him Dongo.
I'm gonna come to the dark side with it, and Dongo, the Dong Father, whatever the hell it
Dong
was.
Master Supreme.
The Dong,
Master Supreme. You're gonna have to say that a bunch so I can
Yeah.
really remember it. Because
It's gonna take some work, but we're gonna do it.
It's all right,
We're gonna
Dick.
do
Don't
it.
worry, it'll stick.
Samuel Koch, thank you for joining us. AJ, heart right back at you. We just had an amazing session yesterday. AJ and myself.
the
Austin
whole
was-
Barovia Boys crew.
Yeah, we
was
had
there.
so
Okay.
we had the whole
I'm,
the Dungeons with Dudes crew here yesterday, but we weren't
We
we weren't over talking each other. Stop! God damn!
Damn. I wish the Barovia Boys were here because we're so much better.
They're much
about
better at it. Watts is my policeman. He always tells everyone to shush. I'm like, thank you. We had the whole the D&D crew here the other day. Austin wasn't supposed to be here, so he got kind of booted out of this game that we were playing called Fiasco. It's great fun. It's a role-playing game. You're just kind of given bare bones of your characters and relationships, and you just kind of run with it.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
Well, it was a 5-player game, and I was a 6 sitting
Yeah,
in, so
that-
it was
that's
like
what-
it was just like, even if like they wanted me to play, I did kind of play along too.
I think we could probably figure out a way to modify the game to add more players.
Yeah, I'm absolutely sure you could change that up to where you could add more players. Because the first time we played it,
It's an
Awesome.
incredibly fun game.
It was a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
I didn't pay attention to a lot of it because I was just kind of screwing around trying to get a lot of video footage and audio footage downloaded to my computer to do some mean work on it, but
We're work to do.
we're still fighting with that. But
It's very open. It's a role playing game. It's not quite like D&D in the way that you have like stats for attacking and stuff. It's a role playing game where you kind of get a lot of freedom to just kind of role play with people and play things out.
Yeah.
And be more like character development instead of character getting items and fucking
more or less
stabbing
really
stuff with
learning your
swords.
characters throughout the whole thing. I remember the first time we played it was right after LaffyCon, and it was the first time I had played it, and I had so much fun with it. It was really fun, but you really just get the opportunity to
Just be creative.
yeah, exactly, be creative, step out of your shell a little bit, which I don't do too often.
The
which was
911
fun.
call was my favorite.
We had so much fun. So Austin wasn't actually playing, but I inserted him as my silent bodyguard.
Ching Chang, the Australian
Surfer.
ninja who fights for the waves.
Yeah.
And I talk like this the whole time. I love chicken strips, and I want to get into the PCP trade.
So wasn't that also wasn't it that a lot of actors, actresses, and so on and so forth use that as
a method to flesh out their characters and stories.
I thought that's what Dave had said before we had started it, which was also kind of a cool point. I thought where it was like, oh, that's cool. It's used in that kind of a spectrum.
It was incredibly fun. It takes about half hour to 45 minutes to set up your characters, and it's about 2 to 2.5 hours of gameplay. And
Absolutely.
it was. I said I felt empty afterwards because it was so much fun.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. He was a surf ninja.
Yeah, and we made it away because we did great. I'm pretty good at it so far. So I always have great things
Lots
happen
of
to
fun.
me.
I mean, I only played
ran-
it that one time with you.
We had a
We
great
killed it.
game when
It
Chris
ended
and I
up
played.
Nick and I, Nick's character and my silent character, ended
beating the
up
shit out of AJ's character.
beating the shit out of AJ's character and just
Give him
about
that
everybody else, and then opening up our fried chicken / surf shop on the beach,
/ PCP Underground.
which was a PCP underground kingpin hideout with a basement dojo.
Can you go wrong?
Nice.
It was
No, it was wild.
It was wild.
And it was a whole lot of fun. So if you're into that kind of shit, we just kind of went on a little tangent. If you're into that shit, I host another show called Dungeons with Dudes with Dave Linder. Dave is fucking one of the best dudes I know. Incredibly creative and so much fun to play these role playing games with. So we host that. That show premieres on Sundays, and Brews with Dudes is on Saturdays. So we are the Dudes Network is providing the Journey into Comics weekend run. We're the Saturday morning cartoon. That's what we are.
we
Absolutely.
are definitely animated enough.
Yeah.
Moving up in the world.
And
If
if
you're
you're
into that
not
kind of
watching
thing-
it, you're square.
It's the same method. It's the same kind of method that we use here on Brews with Dudes, where we have our purpose is, drink beer, try beer, and then we just bullshit a lot. There's a whole lot of bullshitting on Dungeons with Dudes. We have a whole lot of fun. So
Absolutely.
check that out. Brandon Stone just joined us on Facebook Live. Thank you.
AJ gave a good John quote, a.k.a.
The Steel Dragon! I use this voice the entire time that I play, and I love chicken strips with small cup of ranch.
You can't go wrong with the ranch.
What's our ranch?
I don't want
AJ said, I've been thinking about getting into the PCP trade. When my buddy that I helped steal the golden panda from said, we should start extorting the guy at the Clucket Bucket. Right? You're just like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's so much fun.
And it was a fried chicken joint in a strip mall that ended up being in Chinatown with the 911 call.
It was
It
wild.
just makes too much sense.
It's about a 2-hour episode.
It was
It's
great.
so much fun.
So much fun. What, that should be premiering in what?
That's next week.
Next week.
Next week. We're doing a couple of Fiasco episodes before we jump into the next part of the
Dungeons with Dudes.
the D&D campaign. Our first campaign was called the Death House. The second campaign was the Barovia Bros. And we are working on Valor in Valaki. So it's like a new season.
Yeah, the new season.
Of our D&D campaign.
We got, what, 2 sessions in on that one?
I think we've only got one.
I feel like we got 2 because we went with 1.
But I think Death House has 4 episodes.
And then
Barovia has
Boys,
6.
And then this one has 1 or 2, but we still have a lot to go on this.
There's going to be 6 or 7 or 8 seasons of this
But
before we move
that
on
day
to.
was we got
fun.
we got magical weapons and stuff, and Dave goes, "I think I fucked up."
Yeah. He's like, I gave you guys too good a shit. We're like, yes, you did.
Twice orphaned.
Shit happens.
Suddenly went from, man, he's kind of a dick to, he's kind of a dick, but he is fucking shit up.
We got like elemental special weapons. Like someone got ice power, someone got fire power,
So-
someone
I got-
got thunder power.
Is it
Yeah,
is it almost like you're almost
like,
going like through a battle with a bunch of elementary schoolers as a high
So
schooler?
your character,
Not
Nick.
quite.
where it's like demolishing.
No,
I remember
yeah,
playing
no, it's-
D&D
no.
without any
Little slightly
elemental
altered.
specialties. Like that's like primo.
No, it's cool. We're
No.
we're in level 4.
We're
3 or 4.
That's
6.
fairly.
We're level
Six?
5, about to go to level 6.
So we're moving along.
That's pretty far.
Yeah, we're moving
We're
along.
moving along. I think we're actually level 4 where our listeners are at right now. But no, Corin, Twice Orphan's
I'm a
best friend. Well,
am I a
according to
halfling?
him. Yeah,
No,
you're a halfling.
I think I'm a halfling, ranger, archer.
You're
I got a bow and I'm just murking
bro,
everybody.
and you're tiny, and I am
Giant.
I played Twice Orphan. I'm a Goliath, so I'm like 8.5 feet tall, 300 some pounds, and he's quirked. He's like really fascinated with small, like shiny things and like really animated stuff. And Corin is a really tiny animated halfling, so he's pronounced Corin as his best friend ever.
It's fun. There's a lot of fun elements to it. It's a really fun campaign, especially since we're saying we're at least 13 episodes in, which is, we get about 2 sessions in per day. So we got
Well,
fucking
some days we've
50
actually-
plus hours into the campaign.
Yeah,
so.
there's a couple days there's 1 or 2 days we got like 4 sessions in. We just went hard.
Yeah, it's fun. We like that when we're not fucking drinking lots of beers, but we're also drinking lots of beers while we're doing it. So
I don't know.
Hey,
We're
Philip,
just normally like smashing some McDonald's and getting crispy boys.
we're
up
all
in
about
this.
those crispy Sprites, much like we're into
Don't
these
you-
crispy
Absolutely.
Naturdays.
These
Don't you
Naturdays.
Yeah,
are
I
great.
just had one of those crispy Sprites just the other day during work.
Fuck McDonald's. I hate McDonald's, and then they put out like it's such a good
Sprite.
drink. It's like Baja Blast, but like 40% the price. So I'm like,
It's
oh,
like
No, exactly.
yeah.
No, what?
McDonald's.
it's so good.
Nick,
Fuck
you and I
McDonald's.
went through what, like 4 crispy boys a piece
Yesterday.
yesterday?
Yesterday, we're like, I picked them up. I'm like, before we play, we should go get some
Yeah.
Crispies.
I'm sometimes when I
We
go to
did.
lunch, because we'll hit McDonald's through the work week, for lunch, and I always end up getting that Sprite, and it's like, you know what? I'm not going to rub it into everybody's face and say, hey, I just had this nice, awesome crispy Sprite.
But it's so good.
Working
It's so
through it,
good.
I'm on number 6.
getting it.
I'm on 5.
I'm on 5.
We're moving. Let's
We
pull
are
them out.
moving.
Let's pull them out. Let's get this pack out of the way and stack them up. See what we got.
We got 10 in there.
Do it.
Did we
11.
ever bring the cans from the outside episode?
I mean,
I want to make like a master sword out of them. Just tape them all together and
yeah,
Like a big old...
as we talked in the first half, I was going to get pink duct tape. I don't think we said what color it was, but I was drinking, so it didn't happen.
Who was it last year that brought the flamingo tape though? You remember that from Field Day
from the
last
field
year?
day last year? I don't know.
Because the flamingo tape, I feel like would be totally appropriate.
Is it really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, guys, look at that pyramid.
Shout out to the Podfather Nate who blessed this podcast.
We're in it.
Blessed he may be.
If you're just getting into it now, Mr. Podfather, good luck editing this.
This is gonna be a mess, Nate. I'm sorry.
It was a lot of fun though.
So much
We
fun.
tried doing the episode outside, and then it started raining, and we fought. Like,
And you know what? It's done raining now.
Sure it is. Of course
Oh,
it
I
is.
bet. I bet it probably stopped as soon as
It's
we
probably
got
gorgeous
everything
out there now.
reset up.
That's just our look. That's just how it is.
Maybe we'll do a secret track episode while we hunt down the groundhog in the backyard.
Oh.
That would be a
Groundhog
whole
Days
another
way.
adventure.
Groundhog.
Yeah,
We've got a groundhog problem.
There's a groundhog
No shit.
that lives in the chicken coop back there.
Really?
Oh, we about to do
Oh,
this.
this
He
thing.
is-
The
he
ground-
has taken
the
over.
groundhog
He has
is
taken
all of
over.
This fucking big.
We about to do this.
You guys should have seen the raccoon.
I've seen him.
Did you see the one that was over there by the smoker? That guy was a big guy.
No, the raccoons are
scared
fine.
me.
But that groundhog, that's
Oh.
the dude you got to look out for, and he is big. Nick and I were actually out here. We stepped out.
Chris and I were like watching him. We were scared to let him go outside. We're like, this guy's angry.
I was getting ready to leave, and he is
Tom
straight
for a minute going
in
out
the
there.
smoker, and it's. I was like, dude, I almost just don't want to leave. I just want to like stand right here.
Shotgun.
Or a 22. That works
You don't need
too.
a fucking shotgun, Zach. That would blow him apart.
We're not trying to make him go into oblivion. We're trying to at least put him down.
If I blow him up, I'm gonna have to pick him up. I'd rather hit him with a smaller gun that's one projectile instead of a shotgun that's gonna blow him apart.
Like a nice 22, just take him out nice
Critter
and clean.
out.
Let him. Hey, I'm sorry.
I'd at least like to trap him and just take him way the fuck out in the woods somewhere and just let him go.
Oh, absolutely. I was totally when we noticed him though, he was right there by the door, and I'm getting ready to leave, and it's like, dude, I don't want to walk out the door because I'm afraid this raccoon is gonna attack me. Like, what would I do if this raccoon attacked me? Well, I'm just
scream and cry like a little girl.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look like that little kid that pissed and shit in his diaper, and I'm just gonna have to deal with it.
And Nick has way too many cameras. So if I start getting attacked, Nick is gonna record it.
He's gonna record it, and it's gonna end up on a podcast.
Well, so I left though when we noticed him. I left and I turned back, and the whole entire time. So he goes from the smoker, and then he moves to underneath either Jess. I don't remember if it was your car, or Jess's car that was there at the time, but he moved underneath that car, and he watched me the entire time. Scared the hell out of me.
He was rabid. Was
he huge?
No,
he was a big guy.
We yelled and screamed at him, and he just looked at us like, "Fuck you, bitches."
Oh yeah,
did he have
like
a green
Nick
glint in
gave
his
him
eyes?
a good old yee, and he did not run.
He didn't growl at us, but he was, like you said, he was big. He was a big dude, and he was trying to get in my trash cans. I'm like, no.
He looked like the size of 3 overgrown cats.
If you capture a live raccoon and move them, you have to get them at least 30 miles away from where they're at.
Oh yeah.
Otherwise, they come right back.
Absolutely.
Like,
I don't know. How does someone who's conscious of animals think we should deal with it? I just want to kill them.
I want
hate
to trap
to
it
say
and move it. I've had.
I can't justify killing the raccoon like I can justify killing mice because the mice eat my food.
Yeah, I mean, I go one of two ways
I could
with
get
it.
some.
They are intelligent, sentient beings.
I could
then
totally.
They shouldn't be stealing my food.
I could totally get a raccoon trap, and I know what kind of bait to put in there to catch it.
Get them out of here.
And you and I could take a fucking cruise with the fucking new furry friend in the back, send them out in the forest.
Go right on out there to Kokomo and do
you know
a
what?
Naturday challenge on your way there.
Go drop him in Jesse's yard.
We don't drink
totally
and
drop him in Jesse's yard out in Kokomo.
That's what we're gonna do.
Hey, Messi. Fuck
Coming
you.
for you. Got it. Doom Room versus Outhouse reignited.
Winner, chicken
dinner. You know what? I'm
It's
putting a raccoon in your garage.
It's about time.
He's going to be a big boy.
I'm scared to go in my garage. Like, when I wake up and the door is open, I'm like, was that the wind or the raccoon? So I go in there and I'm
can
scared.
feel it.
I'm like,
Dude,
you're gonna get me.
I can totally feel that. I'm not even joking. The day that Nick and I noticed that, I was so scared to leave.
I want to tell him, just go to the chicken coop. The animals can have the chicken coop. I'm giving up land. They're invading.
Next thing you know, you're going to give up the playset.
We're gonna have the fucking grizzly bears coming.
It's a compromise.
Hey, you can have the tower. You guys can have the playset.
Are we gonna have to set up a night's watch?
You guys can have it.
Are we gonna have to set up a night's watch for raccoons?
A night's watch.
No, you got.
We'll build a wall.
So you got the groundhog in the chicken
we're going
coop.
Trump
You got the fucking raccoon around the garage, and you got a yard full of moles.
They're teaming up.
They're getting wild out
On
there.
him.
Lord Maxon must be brought down. We must
We are
join the 6 kingdoms to fight against the one.
His watch has ended.
My watch will not end.
It will not.
No.
I will be overtaken by
when it comes to the moles, you got to get genocidal with it.
just murder.
Oh,
Full
absolutely.
on murder side.
Tywin
You know,
Lannister.
I've heard like a great way to
You
get
got to
rid
be
of moles.
Aegon Targaryen, 5th of his name, murderous.
Full on
Wildfire. I just burn the yard. Burn them all!
So
Full on
but
hotel
Just
Rwanda.
pump diesel into the fucking mole rounds and just burn
I
it
feel
out.
like we just went into Caddyshack with the mole situation, but his was a groundhog. Yes, it was a groundhog. But at the same time, I've also heard if you just like take a hose and you find one hole that they are constantly through, and you shove it down there.
You don't
Turn
need
it
to
on
find
full
it.
blast.
It's right there.
Oh, yeah.
It's like
Well-
5 feet out the door.
Well, once you put that hose on full blast, I mean, you're basically drowning them out. And I've seen it on multiple videos where they like take a 2-liter and
on
they
the
catch
internet?
them in a 2-liter. Yes, on the internet. Who knows if
everything
it's real
on the
or
internet
not?
is real.
Absolutely, 100%.
It's just like
if it's
when you
not on the
watch
internet,
TV,
it's not
nobody
real.
lies.
I don't believe that, but
Shapiro. All right. So how many do we have? We've got 9 left.
I
I've got
lost
2
count.
left after this, so
Oh no, friend. We're soldiers.
We will survive.
Someone's falling behind.
8 left.
You pick up their gun and you keep going.
Hey,
I think I'm
no
I
soldier left
think I'm
behind.
I'm on 4 or 5, so I'm still doing all right.
you're on 4.
Austin,
You're
where are
one
you
behind me.
at?
5.
5. I think I'm right with you at 5. I think
Yeah.
I finally cracked my 5th open.
He's
Oh,
about to
it's
crack
like
his
in
5th.
front of your mouth, Chris.
I'm sorry. I'm really bad at this.
That's okay. We're working through it. We're doing all right.
We're slowing down. Like the first 3 just gone.
Oh yeah, that's why I had to say something. I'm like, guys.
Well,
not
I
a
feel like
race.
someone else needs a beer bong one now.
Oh, no.
I did my first ever one. Someone else should do it with me.
Nope.
I shotgunned one.
I mean, I'll do another one.
If it didn't start raining,
Do another
these
one.
guys would be crazy.
I'll tell you what, when I
Just
finish
force
this
them on.
one, I will do another beer bong and hopefully not splash it in my face where it gets
who's
my
doing the
eye and
butt
burns.
check?
We'll do an action
Not
shot
it.
where you can do it in the shower so you don't get it all over the place.
Oh, man.
You guys
Can we turn
excited
the
for that?
shower on?
Action shot?
I don't have to get naked, right?
No.
Thank
I
God.
just don't want you spilling
But-
fucking this bullshit all over my carpet.
You don't have to,
Understandable.
but it's insisted.
I mean, I'll get down to my skivvies if it's needed.
There's a lot of beer in my stomach right now.
There's so much beer
Who
in
you
me.
telling?
Oh, I didn't tell you. I did 2 shots of Malort at the 6th Street Dive.
You can fuck off, friend.
Hey,
Yeah, that
you know-
I hated every one, but they're all like it's for Tay, so I couldn't say no.
I think
The-
both these guys.
old fashions
Old
that
fashions.
kind of kicked my ass once he
Yeah,
gave them
you
to
told me
us and I
about that.
finished it.
I heard it. Old fashions are great. They're the best drink in the world. And now it's so quiet.
Because we're blown away by
How awesome old
By
fashions
the
are.
fact.
I
your,
get it.
your just intrepid fucking behavior.
I am the worst.
Oversell his voice.
Oh my goodness.
These are so good, and I'm so full of beer.
These are delicious.
so
There's
full of
there's
beer.
a pee coming on.
Yeah.
But I know from experience that a shotgun or something that would not work right now. It would.
No.
Because if you've never felt it, because it exists,
There's that bubble.
you feel it. You
Pardon
feel
me,
like
boys.
your stomach filling up. And when we did the all day challenge, I had drank 3. I believe it was 3 or 4. And
3.
I shotgunned the next one, and it filled up to my fucking throat, and it was like, dog, there's no room. There's no room.
It was all foam too. It was great.
Oh, it
Oh, I
hurt.
saw it. I saw it.
Oh,
That's an excellent
it was-
video.
that video is so funny. I
That
just
one-
shared it the other day when it came up,
That one in particular looked painful.
Yeah, it was awful. It wasn't the best of fun.
and we thought you were done, and suddenly you come back. Let's get this done. And we're
And I
like, oh
finished.
shit!
I finished like a
Finished
champ.
like a fucking champ.
Mouse.
That was a great show. That was a
was.
good video.
That wasn't even a Brews thing. I think that was before Brews with Dudes. That was
That was
promo
before Brews with
video.
Dudes.
That was like 2 years before Brews with Dudes.
It was still a great video though. Great.
Guess
Yeah,
it
that's
I
was,
a
still
great
see it on
video.
my timeline.
yeah,
every
because that was
once
the
in a while.
CDF4 VIP giveaway.
Yeah. So it was CDF 5 was just last year. So
yeah, so it was 2 years ago.
No.
So that was the CDF4 VIP giveaway. And then CF5.
That was a ticket giveaway for
Yeah.
CDF 4 last year. So 18 was 5,
Mhm.
which means that 17 was 4. So Brews with Dudes started in the fall of 17.
Okay,
it
so
Has
it
it
was
been
like
that
months.
long?
It was
Just
like
a couple months,
like 5-6 months.
not 2 years. A couple months.
I'm saying that video was 2 years ago.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I have to pee. Can't help it. Nikki, welcome to the Fracas.
Hi,
Any
Nikki.
piss breaks?
I saw you earlier. Now you know what I'm doing now. Look
Now
how
that she knows.
fucking crispy Zach is.
I'm so crispy.
He's so
Zach,
crispy.
Show that arm off.
If
That
it's,
shows it.
Please don't touch
He is.
If
So
you haven't noticed before, yeah, I'm extra crispy, as Austin.
Extra
likes to point
crispy.
out. Like,
Like-
extra crispy.
like that
You know,
KFC extra crispy.
You know what you ask for a
chicken.
steak well done? This is like burnt.
Yeah, you don't ever ask for your steak well done.
No.
Absolutely not. If
Because
it's not
this is how you get
rare,
a
it's
steak
not
well-
right.
This is how you get a steak
Personally.
Yeah, no. If you don't ask for anything over medium, you done fucked up.
Yeah.
See, I will say when it
Yeah,
comes down
we
to a
talked
steak,
about the Malort earlier.
when
Nikki.
it comes down to a steak,
Uh.
I always order my steaks rare. I don't. It's always been my favorite
It's always
way
a
to have a
gamble.
steak. I feel like it holds the most flavor.
I go medium because I want that solid pink
Medium rare.
Mhm.
because it's with the red it just doesn't.
mean-
I feel like I got to work more to pull it apart.
I don't feel like it's right if it's not moving still when I bite into
Well,
it.
that's you.
Works
Malort.
out for me.
Those of you, Nikki's up on our live feed saying Malort, and those of you not familiar with
Merlot.
Malort, it is
It's Merlot.
Malort.
Merlot.
Merlot, Merlot,
Merlot.
Merhot.
Read it. Read it and pronunciate it.
There's an umlaut for the O. It's Malort.
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 Malort. Malort. With an accent over
Yeah.
something.
The O on the bottle is an umlaut over it, so it's Malort.
A what?
Umlaut.
One more time slower.
Umlaut.
Loud. Is there an accent on one of those letters?
Yeah, it's a O.
How do you
That's
spell it?
Is it?
Malort, and there's an
No,
umlaut.
we're talking about umlaut.
I got confused.
Umlaut?
with Omelet.
Whatever the word
I
is.
don't know how to fucking
You lost me.
spell that.
You lost me. It's my
Omelet du
If you're not
fromage.
familiar with what that umlaut is, it's the two dots above a letter. It's above an O or a U, and it's a German thing.
And it's bad. I don't care what you say. Malort is bad.
It's so bad. Hey, if you've ever just decided to just drink the original yellow Listerine, you had a shuttle Malort.
Winter chicken dinner.
Awful.
Oh,
yeah, if it
awful.
wasn't for
Dude, I
Tay.
want some
Yeah, if it
chicken
wasn't
strips.
for Tay, it never would.
Are you fucking kidding me? I want some fucking chicken strips.
No, I love
Dude,
chicken strips.
you know, now that you brought up chicken strips, there's a place in Texas when I lived in Houston
Yeah, but
that
are
I
we in
loved.
Texas? I don't
No,
wanna
we
hear about it.
absolutely are not. But I will tell you, if you ever go to Houston, Texas, or really anywhere in Texas, there's a place called Raising Cane's. Check it out because best chicken strips on the planet.
How am I going to check it out if it's in Texas, Chris?
I will
Chris,
take
are we
you
in
to
Texas?
Texas
No.
just for you guys to find it. If we have to, we will go to Texas and we will go
You
hang
heard it.
out.
You heard it. Chris is going to fund a trip for all of us to get to Texas.
Hey,
Cool.
we
Hey, Nikki's
will
right.
make
Malort
the trip.
is so bad.
Multiple
so bad.
O's. Terrible.
I'm
awful.
glad
I'm
I'm not
telling
the
you.
only one that did 2 shots of it. Thank you for not making me the only one, Nikki.
Good
Appreciate
job.
it. Appreciate
No.
it.
No, I mean
Only
that though.
in occasions where it is in honor of Tay. Well, I drink it.
Nikki says Houston is so bad too.
It is bad. I'm not going to deny that. I lived there for 2 years and it was rough, but they have a great chicken strip place, Raising Cane's. I'm telling you, like it is. If you have not tried it and you ever get the opportunity to, try it because they will be the best chicken strips
I'm
ever.
gonna-
Even better than homemade.
I'm going to try it when you,
know what?
take us because you
I'm gonna
just
take
said
you.
you would fund a trip.
We need a
I will.
fucking Popeyes in town.
Oh, I know.
We need
I
a
would have taken
I think-
Popeyes over the Hardys.
You know, I think did they close the one in Whitestown? That's the closest one to us is Whitestown.
I always went to Zionsville in that truck stop. Right at
But-
the Zionsville exit.
Was that 139 or something like
Yeah.
that? Yeah, that was where it was attached to the Travel America.
Yep.
Yep. I got stuck there for an entire day. It was the best day
that.
of my life. When I was supposed to work, I got paid to sit there all day long
And eat Popeyes.
And- well, first we went to the little
He could've
Travel
finished
America
right
diner and had breakfast, and then I had Popeyes for lunch and dinner because that's how long I was stuck there. I actually called you to give
A
me a
day?
ride that day.
I love Popeyes chicken.
You were there for a day,
I was pretty much there for like 14 hours.
so for a day.
Stuck. Yes, for a day. I was stuck there. But it was the best day of my
Over
life.
half a day, apparently.
You're stuck there all day.
I was stuck there for 14 hours out of 24, so half a day.
So,
Well, it's slightly over half of the day.
But if you look at it as a business day, yes.
What is a business day?
Semantics.
8 to
knows?
5?
as we can summarize this, you were stuck there for a day and you had a bunch of Popeyes and it was cool.
And I got paid for it. And I got paid for it. That was the best part. I got paid to eat food instead of going insulate a
But
building.
you were also stuck at a fucking truck stop, so.
Which sucked. And seriously, though, I called Mr. Nick here. I called him and I said, hey, dude, I've been stuck here all day. What are you doing? And he was actually busy at the time. But he was like, if I wasn't busy, I would totally come get you.
And eat some Popeyes.
I love Popeyes.
Their
Absolutely.
biscuits, though, are just gonna kill you.
I don't eat the
A1.
biscuits. I just eat the spicy
They're so
shit.
dry.
Yeah, the spicy
Fries are
shit is
okay,
good.
but
No, the Cajun rice.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I don't know if I've had the rice.
Their
Cajun
Oh, yeah.
rice is so good.
No.
their jambalaya is
Which one's
is
that?
a jambalaya or gumbo that they serve, but either
Both.
way, it is A1 for both of them.
They
I
have
think
a,
it would be fun sometime to have, like, maybe we assign it as a task to one of us to go back to the episode and just list subjects and watch the thread go. Because we are just full blown talking about Popeye's chicken right now. Like, how did we get here?
In this segment.
Well,
just in this segment.
because the chicken strips.
because if you don't know, now you
love a
know.
chicken strip.
They're so good with the little cup of ranch.
It's a cup of ranch with a chicken strip.
We need to get off
love
the
a chicken
chicken strip subject, though, because I'm telling you, I'm still thinking of that
going to
Raising
KFC
Cane's
after
place.
this, right here on 26.
I had
And I'm
the
getting-
bowls the other day.
No, you're not.
Mm.
Don't lie. No, you're not.
You were here
Holy
when I
fuck, they're
finished
so
it up.
good.
Yes, A1.
I want to get a boneless bucket.
I'm disappointed how much I've eaten
You're not
fast
going to
food
That's
KFC.
what
lately.
she said.
Because I'll be working
Don't
and
lie.
I'll just want to
What?
stop
Don't
somewhere and grab something real quick.
Don't lie.
That's what sucks about working construction. When working construction, it is so hard to say no to going into any fast food joint because there's so many options around you all the time, and we really don't have it disclosed. Anybody that works construction watching this right now, you can
Works
verify construction
Okay.
that we really
We are
do
all
not
slurring
give
so bad.
a flying because we can take as long as the lunch as we want, and nobody is ever supervising over us to actually say, hey, you need to make sure this is done.
That is...
Austin.
Dog.
That was all on me,
Come
too.
on.
You had another sip in there. That's a technical foul.
Technical foul.
All over Nick's fucking body.
Oh, got all over you, too.
Sure as fuck did, dog.
Good.
No,
So
not good.
low
Don't do
of
it
a
again,
body.
please. You got all over my keyboard.
Party foul.
Yes.
Oh. Well, hi there.
All right, finish your fucking beers up. Let's move on. Y'all are taking forever.
6.
I'm right behind on the 6th note.
So that's your 7th. Austin's 7th.
I'm on 5, so I haven't hit 6 yet.
Cool.
I'm halfway through 5.
This is hard. This is a little harder.
It's
'Cause
rough.
we're at 40
Dude, I'm
now.
so happy we're not trying to do like 15 apiece.
Oh my god.
I'm so happy we're not trying to do a case apiece. Are you fucking
Oh.
kidding me? Fuck 15 a case? No.
I didn't even want to think about that. I was just thought about Nick and I like settled on we can split this. We could do it.
One.
We can
Man,
15 I think I could do, but it would get extremely sloppy.
just-
I will tell you what, I was totally ready Saturday night to go hard. I was totally ready for the day after when he's like, hey man, we're thinking about this. And it's like, alright, I'm in. It was definitely against my better judgment, but I was down. And then like today it's like, alright, I've recovered finally. I can do this.
No, today I was like, all right, I've been mentally prepping myself for this. I'm like, all right, let's do this.
With these challenges, sometimes with Austin and I, it literally does take days. We're like, we're going to do this now. We're not doing it that day. And then the
No.
next day, it's like, we might do it this day. We're not doing it that day. We might do it. It takes 3 or 4 days of prep to convince ourselves to do it.
Actually
that, just mental-
slam it down and get it done.
Because it's not. I mean, okay, we've already agreed. They're 4.2%. But when we're talking about trying to slam 7 beers in like 2 hours, it's
That's
not as
a lot.
easy as you think. Even
Or less than 2, like at least
So-
an hour.
we're sitting at about 115 right now, I think.
Yeah, and I'm hitting number 6, so I'm one after this. I am on my last beer ish.
But they get
I got-
slower.
I got 2
we've
more.
Been so slow.
It gets much
Those
slower.
first 4 were done so fast.
Absolutely.
And now we're like, we slowed down so bad for these last couple.
But we're doing it, folks.
We're going to get it done either way.
We're in the middle of it.
So, I'm not going to lie, though. I feel like I could do at least a case between 2 people with these.
All day.
Absolutely.
No,
they
not
go down
trying
so
to just,
easy.
like, kill it like we're hard now because
Oh,
this is a feat.
No, we're not trying to.
But like 2 people sitting down, just like chilling, drinking, like
an
relaxing.
afternoon.
Yeah, and
You could slam 15 of these in an afternoon.
Or-
we're not trying to enjoy them in an afternoon. We're trying to do it quickly. It's like drink.
But have that little, hey, we're going to have this Saturday barbecue. We're going to start it at 4. And then slam half of that case within the other one, throughout that time. Regardless, half a case to 2 people wouldn't be bad. I don't feel I could personally do a full case myself, though.
In a day, I definitely could. I think Nikki's laughing at me telling you to
no,
shush.
she goes, pink means pussy.
And then I see you seeing it, and I looked at you and I go, shush, because you were gonna interrupt somebody, and I was like, shush your mouth, Austin. Just wait.
You're so
2
right.
pink, 1 in the stink.
Austin doesn't do that. No.
Me talking over and interrupting? No.
You don't do
But-
that, do you?
Never.
Not him.
But-
he would never.
But Nikki, that's why pink is my favorite color.
See, purple is my favorite color. I don't know.
I'm a blue guy. I think it's because of the sky and water.
Or you're just depressed.
Is that blue?
Melancholy, blue.
Definitely very depressed.
I think
but
mine was just living in the South
I like to
for
think
so
that
long.
it's a product of my environment, not anything in my head.
When I lived in Texas, everything was about
Stages of
purple.
denial.
You are your environment.
Stages of denial.
Yeah, they're shades of blue.
I just like the way the sky looks.
So
yes, Nick.
it's
You
50
look to
shades
the
of
sky.
If he was green, he
blue.
would die.
And another one bites the dust.
And another one down. And another one down. Another one bites the dust.
Okay, that's enough, gentlemen. Nah,
Like
you-
Queen
you
now?
can sing if you want. You can sing if
I'll
you
get
want.
you too.
That's
No,
all I
Bites
got.
dust. Ow.
Bow, bow, bow.
No one bites dust.
The bass line in that song is so good.
Man,
It's so simple, but it's so good. It drives the whole thing.
4 left.
I definitely-
30 pack. We got 4 left. 26 between 4 people.
cram.
We each got one more.
It hurts. It hurts. It doesn't feel good.
So,
I got.
There, and it still
I don't
hurts.
want to pee because I know I'm just going to pee for like an hour.
What?
I cracked it too soon, I said. I was thinking about shotgunning. Because I did my first beer bong tonight, and I was,
Oh, we
I
were
was
supposed to
thinking
do the
about
action
doing
shot,
a first shotgun. I'm fucking 30 years old, and I've never done either one. That's kind of pathetic in my opinion.
Maybe we can let that be the final beer. Is you shotgunning the last one?
I will do it.
We'll do a quick transition back outside for it. That way, Podfather has one more thing to help with his editing.
You're
We'll
welcome.
figure it out. It's setting in. It is setting in. It's setting
Hey,
Feeling it.
It
gamed a
done.
little
Yeah,
bit.
we're
We
right
had
there.
we had a beer and a mixed drink before.
I had multiple shots and multiple beers before I got here.
I'm just
Nikki was
gonna-
there. They were trying to get me to do shots before I left. I was like, no.
They were down at the dive?
No, they were there. I was there with Nikki and Van, my friend Fallon and Jimbo, and then Sarah showed up, and Jesse Corbett and his girl showed up. So there's quite the cast of fun people to hang around. And
here we
they
Absolutely.
were buying me shots, so I was like, I can't be like, all right, thanks for the shot, leaving.
Cram.
But I was also, I took forever to eat one of those burritos. It was good, but I was like slow about it. The chorizo breakfast burrito,
Knucklehead.
Burrito.
knucklehead,
What?
so good.
Burrito.
It was delicious.
Burrito. Man, so I'll tell you what though. So out of all my experience of all the new construction sites I've worked on and stuff, right? The guys that do the bricklaying, and a group of Mexican guys, are awesome, great people. They actually tell me what their little radio shows are talking about, which is extremely funny when they tell me it. I don't understand it at first, but they're one of the people that when you actually, like, when it comes down, they're having lunch, and it's like, oh, dude, that smells amazing. And it's not even a fact that I'm really asking for a taco or anything like that, because they cook their shit right there on the spot. And it'd be like, dude, that smells awesome. They're the first ones to offer it. Better than any taco, burrito, anything that I've ever had from, like, an AKA authentic Mexican
Like Taco
restaurant. No, not Taco Bell. I'm talking, like, even compared to El Rodeo or compared to El Meson's here in town. Like, man, when you get that, hey, we have enough, you can have one. To where it's like, if you pass it up, you're a loser.
Have you had the tacos from the taco spots by my place?
Which one?
Yeah, he's been there with me a couple times.
Not that one, but the other one with the guac.
There's 3 different places.
Yeah,
There's a lot
Which
right
one?
over there.
The one next to the New York Cafe.
No. That's a second.
Yeah.
There's 3 places by your house?
Yeah,
3 places.
that one's the number
The
one
one
for
by
me.
one by Von Tobel's is one. The one that
A1.
you just mentioned by New York Cafe is 2, and the one by the
Right
pool
across
hall.
from that one.
Fuck them.
Great.
Fuck the
They're-
place. By
Their
the pool hall.
tacos or
okay,
whatever,
we're-
but
we
the
might be
everything
talking about a
else.
different one.
Fuck the place by the pool hall.
The
Fuck
service
them.
is god fucking awful. They're
What?
pissed.
At the time-
You walk in and they're pissed off that you're there.
What
At the
was the
time
one
as
we
a
went to,
teenager-
though?
I've never had that problem. Every time I've walked in, it's just been like, boom, service, boom, great food, boom, out.
Done.
The one by the New York Cafe.
No, the one by the pool hall.
The one by the pool hall fucking hates me.
Are we
For
talking?
no reason.
It's 'cause
Are
you're
we
white.
talking about the one right
You're
there
white.
on the corner?
Yeah, but I always go in with Creed.
That's that.
And your point is?
My point is,
Are you talking about that one that we went to, though, the one day for lunch? Right there on the corner?
I go eat tacos every single Tuesday of every single year.
I'm
every
thinking-
single
I'm
week.
thinking the one
I've
on,
been to every place multiple times.
right there, caddy corner from that Go-Lo on Teal Road.
I don't know what a Go-Lo is.
The old Shell station. There's Taco Bell and there's that
Go-Lo?
gas station, and then we went to that place.
We're talking about Ferry.
we're talking about
Erie.
Earl.
Earl.
Okay.
Earl.
So I'm on a different spot. I was just saying, because that day that we went and got tacos for lunch at that place on the corner of Teal and,
That
I
place
don't
was
remember the
tight.
name.
The
It
place
was
on
good.
Teal and,
right next to the muffler shop.
Oh
by
yeah,
Rural
that
King.
one.
By Rural King.
that-
Your guys' house.
No, and I even told you that place sucks, even though you liked it.
No, it was
does.
good.
It was
But
good.
It used to be absolute fucking fire. Just fucking
Bomb.com.
best place, hands down, ever to go to. And it used to be packed all the time. Then they changed fucking owners, and now I don't like it.
It was all right when I went, and I went after that big change. I thought it was all right. It was expensive though.
Yeah.
It
No,
was.
it used to be really well priced and absolute just. Holy
So-
fuck! I'm gonna eat here every day
So-
of every meal of my life, and now it's like,
I don't
man,
know how
this
many,
is expensive and not even worth the price.
How many are familiar from the place on Klondike Road, though? Right there by the Klondike Pub, Mexican place. We used to go there all the time for lunch, and I'll tell you what, they had probably one of the best steak burritos I had ever had.
Burritos.
And
Unfortunately, I would say anything beyond like tacos when it comes to like okay, so is it La Tortilla? Von Tobel's, the one across from Von Tobel's, La Tortilla or something like that.
some around those lines.
They have excellent enchiladas and shit.
Like
They do.
everything, if their
But-
tacos are great, the rest of the food is really good too.
Tacos are fucking bomb.com. El Rodeo makes in my opinion, the best burrito in town.
Oh, yeah,
and
the
they've
best
got the
burrito.
best
steak
salsa.
burrito.
And they
El
make
Rodeo
the
has the
32
best
ounce
salsa.
margaritas.
Talking
Monster
Amen to that.
margaritas.
I love-
Jess and I
Absolutely.
split one and we couldn't finish it. We were drunk.
Oh, I finished one on my own
Oh,
before, and I felt so good about it.
There are 2 handfuls
Oh.
of a cup worth of.
You know
a
those-
beverage.
Even the
What-
small
what-
margaritas, though, are hard to get through, in my opinion. From El Dorado, I'm even going to
So
try to
El
say it.
Dorado
Rodeo.
margaritas.
El Rodeo.
If you ever had one of those like those fish bowls on your like dresser as a little kid with like a little betta or goldfish in it, they're like that big 32 ounce margarita. Just like, let's go.
Today is Monday. Tomorrow's Taco Tuesday.
It is
Tomorrow is
Taco Tuesday.
It is Taco Tuesday.
And back to work.
But when I think tacos, I immediately go to the place across from Bon Topos. Like my mind, it just went.
They're
It's
good.
La Tortillas
They're great.
or something like that. I don't know what it's called.
I can't remember.
Fucking
Yeah.
bomb.com.
El Restaurante Tortilla, I think.
I don't know. They're fucking awesome. And every time we go in, no matter when we go in, they're
Yeah.
packed.
They're
I'm like,
packed.
that's so badass.
Yeah.
Because
That they're doing so good. that
because
people,
they are the best taco place in
Yeah.
town.
Fuck yeah, they are.
You know, I hate to say that one of the best fish tacos I ever had, and I really hate
Rookies?
to say it. No, not even Rookies. I honestly thought one of the best fish tacos I ever had was actually from Cheddar's, which is a mainstream. Which to me is
Fuck
surprising, but it was very delicious.
Cheddar's is garbage.
I agree with that, but they had a great fish taco, and I haven't been to too many places that I've actually liked the fish tacos.
The only reason why I'll go to Rookies, like, I used to go there quite a bit, but the only reason I go to Rookies anymore is for Taco Tuesday to get the fish tacos, because, in my opinion, they have the best fish tacos.
They do have very good fish
Where?
tacos.
Rookies.
Rookies has the best American tacos.
Tex-Mex tacos.
No, they're not Tex-Mex.
They're American tacos.
It's fucking
They're
cheese.
they're American as fuck. Cheese and tomato and lettuce.
But whenever I go to an authentic place, I get the cilantro,
Cilantro and onion.
onion.
Absolutely. You have to.
Fuck, guys, god damn, it's hurting.
I'm hurting.
It is hurting. We
I
still
am
got.
hurting so bad. I have
I'll-
one more, and I'm like,
We need a couple more soldiers to finish and drink one more. One
I-
person's gonna get out of it, but we gotta get done.
I will beer bong or shotgun one more of these.
I don't wanna.
I don't.
I
I
don't
am.
wanna-
If I shotgun one, I'm gonna puke on you.
Oh,
I will-
You're supposed to shotgun.
I will shotgun or beer bong one
The
more.
last one. All right.
The very last
One more.
one.
And then after that, I can't promise that I will not puke.
You can puke. That would be a
I
beautiful.
hurt. I
ending.
hurt so bad.
It hurts bad. AJ's like the final stretch.
You know what?
Dog, we are hurting so
Hey.
bad.
I'll really take one for the team. I will.
just feel like I looked up and I'm like, fuck. I have one more of those as mine, and I'm just like so sad
I
about
guarantee one of them
As-
is mine.
I-
I think this is 5 or 6.
I will be a champion,
Hurt.
and I will
it. One's
beer
yours,
bong
one's
two.
mine, and one says
Without
Zach, look
shotgunning,
out.
I will beer bong two without shotgunning.
No, we're not gonna. You're gonna puke if you do that.
I feel like I will sustain.
Ugh. Is that your number 7?
I'm in line with you.
So you want to shotgun
we're
the
all
rest
dead
of
in
your beer?
I-
And this one.
Absolutely. I don't think I can shotgun this anymore, can I?
Is
No.
that done?
I mean,
No,
it's like
pretty,
halfway.
it's pretty full.
No, beer bong. We can beer bong it.
We can barely
I'll beer bong both of these right now.
Do it.
How close are you, Zach?
Like halfway through my 6th beer.
You're gonna beer bong that one too.
You don't have to beer bong it, but I'm about a quarter through left.
I'll
I'm
tell
about
you
a
what.
quarter left on this one.
I will not take another drink of this one, and I will beer bong my this one and this as my finish.
I just
folks,
want. I just want to be done.
Yeah, I want to
Just give us a thumbs up for it. If you want it to happen, give the thumbs up.
Just make your thumbs up.
Oh,
It's the final countdown. Right now. Nikki, everybody else, give us a big thumbs up.
Man, it hurts. I'm gonna pee one
All
more
right,
time.
there it
and
is.
finish
There's
this out.
AJ. AJ is smashing the shit out of that thumbs up button.
Thank you, whoever AJ.
A real fan would be
Alan.
smashing the love, but AJ's hitting the thumbs up.
You're a real winner. I'll do it.
He's gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Let's get some love in here.
I'm not gonna lie and say I'll do it and not do it.
Smash that love button. Let us know how you feel about us.
Smash it, AJ. Yes, you sir.
You go. It's your birthday.
It's your birthday. Well, I
You
heard,
party
I
like
heard
it's
so bad.
Austin's birthday.
It was.
We gonna sip a cardi like.
I do.
Not if it was Zach's birthday, because he's not good enough for
Oh,
that.
there's that love. There's that
just
love
kidding.
popping up.
I'm not.
There it is.
You're right.
I still love you, Zach.
I guess there's that.
Austin. And Nick for the Invisible Air 5. I'm that wasted.
I hurt.
Hearts.
It's gonna be hard to wake up for
No, I
work
heard
tomorrow.
So much hearts.
right now. I wanna eat tacos and like just go
So
to
many
bed right
tacos.
now.
Curl up in a ball.
Tacos.
Oh no, I gotta pee too. So I'm gonna finish this. I'm already about done.
I don't think we've ever been in the danger zone on the episode, but I feel like we're in the danger zone right now. Where
Hey.
everyone is like, "Ugh."
This is my beer bong status right now. Half a beer and a full beer.
So someone has to claim the last beer.
I'll even claim the last one. I'll go hard.
No, Chris. You
No.
drunk.
Nick does it.
I've already got one. I already claimed one of them.
Beer bong 2.
He's being all quiet, trying to like sneak out of his last one.
think-
It's gonna hurt. No
I
matter
think-
who takes it.
Yep.
Zach and Nick
Such
beer
weird.
bong 1 apiece.
I'm not beer bonging one. If I beer bong one, I will fucking toss it.
Shotgun and beer bong 1?
No.
One per.
No, my body is
Trying.
not going to take a
No.
20-second influx of beer. It's not going to take it.
It's a great deal.
I might be retarded, but I'm not that retarded.
Hey,
I'm not drunk enough to do it.
I'm the second
drunk enough to
oldest
say,
here for
nope,
this.
Nope.
Better hurry up before I chug the finishing of this one. It's starting to get thirsty.
Do it. Drink it right now.
Alright, it's going down.
Final stretch. Oh my goodness.
Countdown.
It's hurting, folks. Oh, I don't even know where I'm at. It's 6 or 7,
It
but
hurts so good.
it hurts.
It hurts so good.
I don't remember the number.
Oh.
I feel like Professor Cramilton came in and gave it a nice, smooth, cool, hard cramp.
You have a typical cram. What are you at? What's that beer that you just finished?
This is either... I don't know. I lost count. I was in line with Austin. I just chugged this one down. I got this one left.
Evan Brown
Evan
joins
Brown.
the fracas on Facebook Live. Welcome!
What? Yee!
Evan, we are fucking drunk.
We are
Oh
hurting.
my God.
Pretty not sober.
I really want.
Nick looks like he's down for the
6 or
count.
7, Austin.
I'm hurting. Evan, I'm hurting. Dude, I got one more left.
7. I just finished chugging this one. I said I would beer bong this one.
That
Or
one
shotgun,
is
either or.
Finish it, Austin.
There's
Finish
one
it.
just.
more.
Am I the one that gonna take the last one?
Just take it.
Am I gonna be the
Just
champion?
take it.
Just do
Because
it.
we know Zach
Please,
can't
no,
take
just
it.
kidding.
We know
We have it.
Zach can't do it.
I feel like an alcoholic.
I guess I can't take it.
He
Evan
can't
says
take
he misses the
This is
dudes.
me.
We miss
it. It
Evan.
is Zach. We know he can't
Absolutely.
I guess not.
Guys.
Apparently, from your infinite words of wisdom.
take it. I do have the impotent words of wisdom.
I would say it's a receding pool of wisdom.
It's a receding pool of wisdom
Definitely
because
receding.
I've been drinking so much today.
It's not,
This
it's
whole
not
weekend
full.
has just been me drinking as hard as I can. So
got
it
through
is
the-
definitely a receding pool.
We
So
got
why
through
don't
the
you
beers.
just take
Who's
it
going to do the Four
Or you're
Horsemen?
used to receiving it. Just take it.
Too far.
We're almost there. You should just start drinking it, dude. Just start drinking it.
Start drinking it.
Unless you want to smash it, but I'd
Like-
rather you beat it down a little bit before you bong the rest.
Oh no!
That's a technical foul, Zach.
That's why Zach can't handle it. He just proved me right.
Guess not. That's all there is to it.
I am sick of the passive-aggressive bullshit, Austin. You end it now. Finish your beers, boys. Finish them. We're almost done.
We're almost done. We're there.
Well, I can't finish this
Fight
one.
through the
I'll
pain.
drink half of it and
Just
then beer
drink
bong
it.
the
Just
last
drink
half.
it.
Oh, that's rough.
Oh, it hurts. Oh my God, it hurts.
Evan, Nick. Wait, Evan's like spamming us. Nick looks like he's
No,
down for
crisp
the
is
count.
an understatement.
My
Evan.
brothers miss the dudes. Haha, my brothers. Wish I was hurting with you. No, you don't.
It hurts, Evan. It
Lies.
hurts so
Finish
bad.
that damn Naturdays. Zach got burnt. It's crisp.
To a crisp.
Zach
It's almost an understatement.
No,
at this
Zach got
point.
burnt to a crisp.
I'm crispy.
He's crispy.
I'm crispy as fuck.
It hurts so bad. Oh, I want to be done. I want to be done right now, guys. Finish. Come on. Let's get done. Come on. The Naturday challenge.
The Naturday!
I'm so sick of this. I don't want to drink anymore.
Done.
I don't think I've ever heard that
Done.
from any of us. That I don't want to drink anymore.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I really don't want to drink anymore.
Who's tapping out then?
No one's tapping
Not me.
out.
Zach?
Right there.
Not me.
You guys look
I
baked
drink my
like a
share,
cake.
I drink my share, bitch.
Evan,
I wish.
Evan, we are fucking hurting so bad right now.
Where's the funnel?
Where is the funnel?
You guys. look
Where's the
like
funnel?
cake.
This is
You can walk out.
I'm
the
gonna
door
go
and
find it if I don't fall over first.
so Chris and I got to 8 beers.
Wrong.
Cramology.
You did not get to 8 beers.
With the explosion.
Oh, I feel better after that.
Evan, we are absolutely baked. We're just fucking hurting right now.
Did you say cake?
Baked as a cake.
I want some cake. I want a steak.
Liddy Titty City, yes sir. Oh, it hurts.
Dude, that smelled so bad.
I'm in
Why'd you
pain.
Why did you burp on me like that? That was awful.
It was for you, Austin.
Good.
Ugh.
That's not the worst thing that's
I'll
ever
smack
happened.
the red off you, Zach. Shut the fuck up.
Oh my god.
I dare you to try.
Gentlemen.
You're sweating just thinking about it.
He's sweating
that's my
because his
blisters,
skin
brother.
is burnt.
That's called blisters, brother.
It's called You're Hurting.
Hurting is an understatement.
Oh, Chris comes in and goes, hurting's an understatement.
How close are we? Who all's done?
I'm done.
Where's your cup? Finish it.
I thought it was this one.
Oh.
You're number 6?
There it is.
We're so close.
Yours
Just
hurts.
finish it.
Oh.
Just finish
Oh,
it.
just finish it. Just finish it.
Yes!
Cram!
Yes! We did it! We
High fives!
The Naturday
High five
challenge!
all around. Even to you.
I
Four
missed.
gentlemen.
me.
We powered through the 30-pack.
Mr.
We defeated...
Chris and I did 8.
We're gonna arm wrestle about it now. No, just
I'm
kidding.
not arm wrestling.
I can't arm wrestle. I have a bum wrist. It's not
Thank
fair.
you guys for staying with us. We are way too drunk to stay on camera or on audio. We're finishing this shit right now. Thank you for sticking with us. We appreciate you guys. Thank you for
Awesome.
watching on Facebook Live. Thank you for
listening in.
to the audio on Podbean, Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, Stitcher.
All the way
wherever
around the
you're
bucks.
listening. We appreciate you guys. We appreciate the Journey into Comics Network. I appreciate Chris Carrican, Zach Davidson, and Austin Hill for being here. I appreciate them less for over-talking, but I appreciate them for being here. And we will see you next time on another episode of Brews
With Dudes.